Okay. Good afternoon, guys. So I'll take minutes. Just adding about few points about like what from where like Arun sir has told. This is about NEET-PG leak and how our approach is going to be. I'm going to quickly brief about the daily topics. What is the Telegram group discussion, leaderboard, weekly monitored revision, which we'll be planning from 1st of August. I'll learn from mistakes. What is daily topics? Sir had explained about like online test and discussion course, test and discussion of important multiple choice questions, and faculty will be hippocampus faculties, and the commitment should be from both sides. And leaderboard quiz. Before this, please understand the chronology will be. It will be like every day, as I said, like suppose we are starting from July 5th. Just assume July 4th night, 11 p.m. We'll be giving a list of topics, list of high-yield topics. List of high-yield topics. This will range in a day between 15 to 20 initially. Slowly we will increase, but like on an average, it will be 15 to 20 topics. And next day, while you are sleeping, like as you sleep at 11 o'clock, you know like what topics you have to go do that. And we will also tell you a time, so suppose we will say like that one topic may be from anatomy, two topics may be from physiology, one may be from pharma, two from surgery. Example I'm saying, this will be split. And we will also tell the maximum time you can spend to read that. The maximum time you can spend to read that. I'll just show you. Yeah, this is how it looks. This is how it looks like. Suppose example, venous sinus brain, subject anatomy. It's a major topic or minor topic. If it's a major topic, we'll give for 12 minutes. And this is for like target CIT, like which we used to do. And now it will be slightly varying. We'll tell you the time. Like this comes in whether the topics will be from those which are completed, or they'll be completely, or it might be a mix-up of topics. It is a mix-up of topic. It's a mix of 15 topics. This is the new approach of prospective revision. What is this concept of prospective revision? I'm going to explain. See, usually what you do, you attend the class, and once you attend the class, you go back and revise. This is what you do. Suppose you attend a class for 1 hour, you'll do the first revision of 30 minutes. You'll do the first revision of 30 minutes, and you do the second revision for 15 minutes, and that's how it goes on. Here we are doing something called prospective revision. That means like you have to, if we say like 15 minutes, just imagine this question, you are just entering into your examination hall. You are just, always remember, you are just entering into your examination hall, and someone had come and said like, this is a question from your thyroid. There are two questions from thyroid. Just imagine there are two questions from thyroid, and they'll give you 4 to 5 pages, and will you say that like no, I can't read it in 15 minutes, or still you'll put an effort with your intense concentration, or will you be able to do that? You will obviously do that. So you will spend time in accumulating or assimilating matter, what all points you know, like you just do that. And then once the class is there, you know what is this, why it is important topic, and you know like why it is an important topic and how the questions come from this, because you would already have written the leaderboard. Then you revise. This time will come down, and the amount of concentration in the class, because you already know that it's an important topic, you know the amount of time you spend in the class also decreases. And this is the last time I'm saying, like no one should say like these questions, from where shall we read? From where shall we read? For us, this topic has not been thought, and we are not confident during our MBBS. Doesn't matter. Whatever you can do in the 15 minutes, do that. Like whatever time we are going to say for each topic, you just spend on that. Okay, you don't matter at all. Like you'll at least assimilate, like out of the 15 points you read, like out of the 15 points you read, you will assimilate at least 5 points. And how to buffer that additional 10 points, we have a plan for that. Don't worry. Still, you please go ahead and do that. Never say like these topics out of the 15 topics has been done, sir. Till now, like I didn't start that subject, sir. It was over, but I didn't revise this. Nothing doing. This is in addition to, like, for all these things doing, we are going to take like No, at the max, we are going to take only 3 hours. You have still 21 hours left for you. You do whatever you want for the 21 hours. We are going to take only at the max 3 and few days and 4 hours. That's it. We are not going to take more than that. 20 hours are well within your hand. You can do whatever you want. You do your you are attending app, you are attending regular course. You do you follow your regular schedule. We are asking only 3 to 4 hours per day. That's it. And we'll make sure you will get the ranks. Trust us, guys. We have a plan for that. Okay, you clear about these topics, and once we give these topics at night 11 p.m., you have an idea, and next day within that stipulated time, you not only has to read and you also have to prepare a notes of this. And this note should be, if I give for 15 topics, this note should not be more than 3 pages at any cost. 3 pages means 3 pages. It can be less than that, but it can't be more than 3 pages. You write you use your mind and you write in whatever fashion you want, but it can't be more than 3 pages. And you will now don't come up with saying sir, concising into 3 pages is very difficult. Concising into 3 pages is difficult. And this is the same thing when we started this hippocampus Central Institute program and Target PGI program. This was the thing which we heard for the first day. On first day, we got only 6% of the people who are able to do that in 3 pages. Trust us. And second day, it raised up to 41%. And third day, it is 88%. And from fourth day onwards, we are maintaining consistently 97%. They're able to do that. You can do that. It's all about pushing out of the comfort zone. The reason why I'm saying is, if you are not able to do this, just imagine yourself. Don't think for today. Today everything looks important. But at the end of the day, when you go for a revision, suppose there is an exam in November 7th is your AIMS exam. Just you have to revise all from November 1st to November 6th. Just imagine. Will you be able to do this? If you have been confined all 15 topics into 3 pages, so 1800 topics will approximately come up to less than 400 pages. Hardly. So to revise 400 pages in those days will give you an enormous amount of confidence. That's how. And our topics, whatever we are going to give, our success rate in PGI was 51.6%. And testers for NEET, we are going to touch at least 75%, guys. At least 75% we are going to touch at any cost. Trust us. And you'll be telling that once the results are there, once the results are out, or once you take the paper. Our main aim is to make you enter into the examination hall with the confidence that you can attempt the paper confidently. And once you see the question, you should feel that this topic is familiar to you. Once you get that feel, then your mindset will be completely different, guys. That's what people achieved in the month of when they're taking this PGA and JIPMER examinations. Okay, these topics will be the high yield topics, which includes everything. And once you have to concise this, the maximum time limit for you to send us is night 10 p.m. We will be sending Google form for that every day. We'll be sending Google form. You have to just type your name, email ID, and you have to attach that. This should be your handwritten notes. This handwritten notes. You can use pens, different color pencils, whatever it might be, so that it will be easier for you to revise. Just imagine how you're revising. And once you do 10 p.m., randomly we'll pick up the students. And we'll give you a feedback. We'll pick up the students on individualized basis. We will be assessing how many of you are sending on time. Before 10 p.m. you have to send this 3 pages to us, whatever time. Then what we are going to do before doing this, from 8 to 8:30, whatever you are you will be starting the Telegram discussion. What is this Telegram discussion? Nothing. We'll be giving this 15 to 20 topics, right? In this 15 to 20 topics, you keep revising. This is called this is a passive revision, an active revision. Active revision is where you can keep among these 15 topics which I had given. Approximately you might be remembering some around 30-40 points. And by seeing few things, you can, if you try remembering about ketamine, randomly you can remember 4 to 5 points. And then when someone sees that, when someone types something else, yeah, you know that you can also recollect that point. So whatever you feel like and whatever you remember in this half an hour. It starts sharp at 8 p.m. and ends at 8:30 p.m. You keep typing it. You keep typing it. And that's where, like, if every one of you contribute like 20 to 30 points, there will be like a huge load of approximately 10,000 points. Which even like repetitions and all, excluding all the repetitions, like 1,000 points will be there. So even if you can scroll down, like you're done with this, like that's a passive mode of revision, nothing more. Like you won't miss any point, because the important point which you feel is will be different from the another person's important point. And if you scroll down, like everything would have been covered. That's how it works, guys. And 8 to 8:30 p.m. And trusters, whoever participates actively in this are never going to lose half an hour of your time. And the amount of the confidence you get, like that you are able to recollect the points, and the amount of knowledge you get, like by you will get, you know, like what are the points you missed, you can never get by any other way. Trust us. And sharp 8:30, the leaderboard quiz starts. This leaderboard quiz in the month of July, what it will be there? Suppose for July 5th, it will be topics from July 5th, and then again it will be on July 7th. On July 7th, the leaderboard quiz will be from the topics of 6th and 7th. That's how it goes on. And from 9th, it will be like from 8th and 9th. In the month of August, so whatever the topics assigned for day 1, August 1, the leaderboard quiz will be on those topics only. Okay, that is how it designed. And then in addition to this, out of, as we are increasing the number of questions, as we are on every day, at least 20% of the questions will be cumulative. What is the reason of cumulative? This helps in, this will be in the month of July, if I are giving like 20 questions per day, that means 20 questions. Like 16 questions will be from the topics of that day, and 4 topics will be from accumulation. That might be from the July topics also, so that you will be knowing, like you can assess yourself and participate actively, very actively. And this tests your precision, your fastness, and your accuracy, and also your like confidence levels while answering that. In addition to all these things, one most important is just not like mere attending and leaving it. What I need from you is, and this is going to be very important thing, guys, this all completely depends upon you. There is something called learn from mistakes. As I keep insisting, learn from mistakes. What you have to do is you take a fresh notebook, name it as leaderboard mistakes book. Leaderboard mistakes book. You name it as like 200 pages notes you take. And what you have to do is, suppose tomorrow on 5th of July, out of that 15 questions we give, or 20 questions we give, out of the 20 questions we give, you got 8 correct and 12 wrong. What you have to do is, the topics you know already, you have read that particular day, but you made 12 wrong. Don't worry, don't get depressed. What you have to do is, why these 12 questions went wrong? Write it like, okay, this first question, I made it like wrong. Just write the question and what is the answer for this. Write the question and then write the answer. Write the answer for that. And most importantly, you should keep a color coding. Green, blue, red. Just take 3 pens. Like green is, you know the topic. You know the topic. You need like more revision. You need more revision. And you need more revision. If you have done like further revision, you would have answered that correctly. And blue is, you know the topic. You have revised it, but you failed in understanding the question. Failed in understanding or eliminating the options. That means you need more clarity basically. And red is, you know the topic, you revised it, you are confident of the question, but you might have missed the not, you might have missed the except, or you might have marked it wrong. This should be curtailed immediately. And if you see what happens over a period of time, if you see, this should come down drastically. And as you see to yourself, okay, this many questions are going wrong based upon this, so I have to curtail it. And when I said like topic revise, fail in understanding, so there's a problem in your like comprehension. which we can help you out. And this topic you need more revision. So that means like how you can help that. Anyhow, our mentors team will help you and assist that. And for that, for our mentors, like eventually like what we'll be making you into groups and we'll be speaking. For that you have to do your homework. Only when your homework is there ready with you, our team of mentors will be speaking with you like on an individualized basis. Whenever it is needed, we will be randomly picking that up and asking like submit your can you show your like mistakes notebook. We will ask you to update, and every day it should be there. Please be very serious to yourself, and like please be committed to yourself. If you want to achieve the seat at any cost this year, like this is what you have to do it, guys. And don't say we don't have time, anything. Like we are asking only 4 hours, 20 hours is with you. 20 hours is with you. This is what you have to do. This without this notebook, like we will do like topics, we will do leaderboard, we will do everything, but I can sense the true commitment from you from only these things. Two things: your commitment from how sincerely and how well you submit us the topics concising in 3 pages. We are going to assess only based upon this. And second is based upon learn from mistakes. We never worry about your scores, and trust me, those and like the competition. Anyhow, you like today you are in rank 1000. Tomorrow the competition is with you between yesterday's you, today's you, and tomorrow's you. Tomorrow try for 900 and then 600, then 500, then be in top 100, then in top 10. That is how it should be. Like you keep like focusing yourself, and don't worry about the ranks. You are learning from the mistakes. And if your ranks are varying even after August or September, then like we'll be speaking with you like when the concerns are there. Till that time, don't worry how many you are getting and all. Like unless and as long as you keep focusing on like learning from the mistakes and topics concising in 3 pages, don't worry, trust us. In addition to this, this is what will be happening. And by 10 p.m. you have to submit us, and we are good. From August we are going to come up with something weekly once. 2 hours revision module. 2 hours revision module. Like like mentors will be there. Like it might be like depending upon the availability, like it might be ranging from 1 mentor to 10 mentors, like 1 faculty to 10 faculty. We will be there. In addition to this faculty, what you will be doing is we'll be randomly picking up. Some guy might have written like 1 day notes excellently. We'll be picking it up, and that guy will be reading out those topics in a 15-minute span. So whatever have in the maximum 1.5 to 2 hours, the entire 1 week syllabus will be just like, you'll just like sit and listen. That's it. You'll have a fair idea of what happened like for that 1 week, and this will be like passive revision kind of thing. And there is no way. This is based upon like we are like working at a very minute level. What time like we hit the revision approach, like how you can understand and memorize perfectly, and like the revision will be in the most effective fashion. Please, and this is what you are going to do. This will be starting from 1st of August, and like one trail of how it's going to do, we will be doing it in the 2nd week of July itself. This is the best plan what we can suggest for you. And as I said, like daily goals, 15 high-yield topics per day, confining it to notes 2 to 3 pages, and participate actively in Telegram discussion. Complete the daily goals meticulously. We can give any more discuss, but like from your side, if commitment is not there, we can't do. And eventually, I'm saying you guys, like I'm little critical on these things. We'll be assessing like in a week. Like at least like we need like 6 days you have to submit the tasks. Like 1 day like still like we won't accept that also. At least 6, like 1 day like we can't say. And if you miss on that particular day, next day you have to mix up both the tasks and have to send it to us. If someone our efforts into you, like we can help those students who are really serious enough. Okay. And we will be assessing that in the month of August. We'll be speaking with those who are irregular, and if you are not able to get yourself mold and change, like then we have to take some harsh decisions, because we have to do 100%. Let it be like 1,000 students. We have a team like who will help you individually and help you in like achieving your targets. But at the same time, we don't want anyone to be lax and like don't relax. Like this hardly you will have like another 120 to 150 days. Like if you want to target for Central Institutes, it's only 120 days, and We are not asking much time. It's maximum of 4 hours per day. Some days it might be like only 2 hours per day, depending upon you. Okay, this is how you are going to. And one more important thing, at any cost, start the day with 15 minutes revision of previous day and end the day with 15 minutes revision of what you have read that day. And if you don't do revision, whatever you have done, that is like, just forget about this, guys. A thing which is not revised is as good as not read. Please trust us and like keep doing this very meticulously. And as I explained about this, and task submission by 10 p.m. every day, concise it to 3 pages. We will submit in Google Sheets and we will be giving feedbacks like on random basis. And learn from mistakes. As I said, like mistakes are the best way to learn. Once is a mistake, twice is a decision, and anything more than that, there's no chance of being forgiven, guys. But one mistake, you're allowed to do only once in your lifetime. That's what you have to make it as a goal. And you have to prepare notes on mistakes made. I told you like how it is done. And mentorship, as we have a dedicated team who will be addressing your concerns, keep you motivated, and ultimately it's you who has to be motivated. We can speak many a times, but like, and trust me, you keep yourself motivated. Motivation is like addiction basically. And if it is coming from yourself, that is like nothing can beat that. How will you do that? If every day you keep performing, you reading like 15 topics, and just imagine, just visualize yourself for the next 50. There is no way, like every 15 topics, you are reading for every 15 topics, there are high chances at least one question is going to come from that in your central, in your NEET, Central Institute, whatever it might be. At least one question, I'm saying, in the worst of the worst possibility. And there might be 1 to 2 topics. So in 100 days, like 120 days of our program, if you keep doing it like completely, there's no way. Just visualize, okay, from today's topic, what I'm going to read and learn, I'm going to achieve 1 mark in my examination. And that should be what you have to visualize. So if I master these 15 topics, I'm going to get 1 or 2 marks for sure in my examination. These questions are going to get. Then you will never relax. And once you get the confidence that you are attaining like that 1 to 2 questions correctly on any day, whatever they ask, that itself will motivate you to do for the next day. And I plead you that if you miss a track for 3 days, even if 2 days it is difficult, if you miss a track for 3 days, that itself will be depressive for you. The feel that like others is moving ahead. Like, so please don't take break at any cost. Okay, that if you miss a track of 3 days, there are very high chances that we will go to depressive, and it will take at least another 14 days for you to come back into track. So please don't do that for your sake, and do that one day, like in a week, like 1 day, like once in 15 days, like there may be few unavoidable reasons like which you can't help, I can't help. These exceptions are there. If there is 1 day topics are lagging, like you can compensate for the next day, you can put a little more effort on that. If 3 days is piling up, it will become up to 8 to 9 hours, like, and the 4th day topics also will be there. It will become 12 hours and you are not going to do that. So, and what happens, it keeps piling up. Then like you start 1 day, it will be relaxed, and eventually like once you leave for 3 days consecutively, there are high chances you will leave the baton like in midway, like probably after 15 days or 20 days. So please don't do that. This is very important. I'm saying it first itself. Sir, I have been doing it very meticulously for 30 days and then I took rest for 3 days and now I'm feeling it very difficult. Yes, it will be difficult for sure. So don't go into such an extent. Okay, and it is very easy to, I mean, it's very difficult to form a habit, and it's very easy to break it. So please don't do that. And then this, as I said, like as Sar said, like flashcards we'll be giving in the month of September and October, like to hold, and we know like when to give it and like how you have to use based on this. We'll tell you like in detailed fashion. And Telegram app, like like when people will be focused discussion and we know approach to exam. As I said, like dual revision mode, active plus passive. Active is read and prepare notes from the list of topics given. Passive and learn and revise 100 points. Like you put 5 to 10 points or 20 points, and the other people will be there like who will be putting major points. And you participate actively in those, and winners are those who follow meticulously, guys. And we only expect surrender to your goal, surrender to your commitment, and the trust, the dedication, and please do the completion of tasks and do whatever is being asked from you. After all, we are here to help you and make you win, guys. And target, be focused, don't change your goal because it is tough to approach. Effort should be proportional to goal. All the very best, guys. Thank you.